Hey guys, it's Sam with The Blind Life. Today we are continuing our search for the best podcasting microphone or microphone setup, I guess you could say. And today I'm trying out the Fifine Dynamic Podcasting Microphone and the Fifine Audio Mixer. Is this going to be a good low-cost option for the VIP content creator out there? I think maybe it is. Hang on, we'll be right back. Hey guys, Sam. Welcome back to The Blind Life, where I help you learn how to live your best blind life. So I'm still on the lookout for a really high quality budget microphone setup that would be great for podcasting, recording voiceovers, recording audio work. And this company, Fifine, F-I-F-I-N-E, reached out and said, hey, we've got a dynamic microphone as well as a low-cost audio mixer. Would you like to try it out? So this is a dynamic microphone, which is good. It also offers both USB and XLR, which is also good. Gives you options. But they also sent over their AmpliTank Audio Mixer. So if you're not familiar with what all this is, if you have a microphone that is a USB microphone, then you can just plug that right into your computer. The microphone will get power from the computer, which dynamic microphones do require power, but it'll get power through that USB connection and you can record your audio and everything is hunky-dory. And it works pretty well. But if you are able to connect this through XLR, you will get even better quality audio. And that's where having an audio mixer comes into play. This allows you to connect the microphone through XLR to the audio mixer, have some controls on the mixer itself, and then that gets plugged into the computer via USB. The great thing about having an audio mixer is better audio quality and being able to control things with dials and buttons and all of that. But there's two main problems. One main problem for us, but another main problem for everybody. It tends to be more expensive. Audio mixers are not cheap, and they can also be very complicated with all kinds of buttons and dials and sliders. And if you are low vision and you can't read the little labels, it can be pretty difficult. So first, let's take a look at the microphone. So dynamic microphone, USB XLR port in the back. You also have two gain knobs in the back. One is for just the general volume of the microphone. The other is for the volume of the headphones. And this also has a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. You also have a mute button on the top of the microphone, and the only thing I don't like about this is that is a capacitive mute button. So you just tap the button and it will mute the microphone. The microphone comes with its own vibration dampening collar built into the microphone. Some microphones you have to install it into the vibration dampening collar, but this is all self-contained, built in. You don't have to do anything, which is great. Now, I don't have any of the crazy expensive microphones here in the studio, but I have watched several videos where people have compared this microphone to some of those crazy expensive ones, like the $400 microphones, and it sounds really good compared to those. It really holds its own compared to those much more expensive microphones. And you might be wondering, well, how much is this microphone? Speaking of expensive microphones, and currently on Amazon, this microphone is, where is it? There it is, $58, $58.39. So under $60, this microphone. And probably the best part, it does have a built-in wind muff or a wind screen. And hang on for a second, I'm going to touch the windscreen here and it's going to make some weird noises. But this thing is the softest material I think I have ever touched. If you can imagine a kitten, the softest kitten you've ever touched, that is what this windscreen feels like. And other reviewers had mentioned it in their videos, and I thought it was kind of weird, but then when I got my unit here, I was like, oh my gosh, they are right. This is super soft. Really has nothing to do with its ability to block wind noise and all that, but it does feel good. Okay, now on to the audio mixer. This is the Fifine AmpliTank, AmpliTank SC1, numeral 1. And before we even talk about it, the current price on Amazon is right around the same as the microphone. It is $54 for this XLR Audio Mixer. Now, it's connected to my computer. Obviously, all the audio you're hearing right now is coming from this microphone connected to this audio mixer through XLR. I won't edit the audio at all. I won't do anything to improve the audio at all. This is just the raw audio coming right out of the microphone, going through the mixer and into my Windows computer, being recorded through Audacity. First, let's talk about the different inputs for the audio mixer. So you have inputs for a microphone, as I'm using today. You have inputs for musical instruments. Say you want to plug in an electric guitar, something like that. And you have inputs for headphones if you need to monitor the audio coming through the mixer. For outputs, you have output, obviously connecting the mixer to a computer for recording. And then you also have an output to speakers. On the top, we have 3 large dials. Those are adjusting the volume for the microphone, the instrument, and the speaker output. Everything is very tactile on this. It's just a couple of dials and then the ports. So that's great for us. So let's do a test. Like I said, all of the audio you've been listening to so far is audio coming through the microphone into the audio mixer via an XLR cable, which is not included, by the way. You do have to purchase a separate XLR cable, and then being recorded into Audacity. So now I will switch it up and I will plug the microphone right into the computer through USB, and it's USB Type-C into the back of the microphone, which it does come with a USB Type-C cable. But this is the first sample. Let's switch it over and see what it sounds like going right through USB. And now we have the USB audio test. So the microphone is now connected directly from the USB cable into the computer, completely bypassing the audio mixer. So just like before, this is going to be the raw, unprocessed audio. I'm not going to do any post-processing. I may adjust the volume levels, but that's really about it. So what do you think? How does this sound in comparison to what you've been hearing throughout the video so far? It should sound pretty good, but not quite as good as the XLR. At least that's the going theory anyway. Everybody thinks XLR tends to sound better, more rich. But I don't know. This is definitely easier. Plugging right into a computer, plug and play. All right, so that's the test. Let's reconnect the XLR and we'll wrap it up. Okay, so my final thoughts. This is a fantastic microphone for the money. I think it is really well made. It looks good. It sounds great. I use this microphone for all of my Zoom calls, for all of my live streams, recording voiceovers for videos like this. And I will say that every time I do a podcast interview, I do a Zoom call with somebody, I always get compliments on not only on the setup, I mean, it just looks good. It looks very professional, this microphone, but also on the audio quality. Everybody says it sounds amazing, and I'm always the best sounding person in the call. I think that's worth $50, $60 right there. But what do you guys think? Did you prefer the XLR audio or did you prefer the USB audio? Or was it different enough that it even makes a difference? Because remember, if you didn't mind the USB sound, the USB audio quality, then all you need is the microphone. It comes with the cable. Get the microphone. You will need some kind of microphone stand, but you can pick these up super cheap on Amazon and you'll be good to go. But if you prefer the XLR audio quality or you want just that higher quality audio, then pick up the mixer as well. It is extremely cheap. It's hard to find an audio mixer under $100, and this one is under $60. If you need more information or if you want to pick these up for yourself, I will have links to all of these things down in the video description down below. If you have any questions for me, let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe to The Blind Life. I put out videos like this every single Saturday. That's it. Thanks, guys. Sam with The Blind Life. I will see you next week.